All right, hello everyone. We'll be watching Gaming Gladiators versus Team Liquid, the finals of the Lima Major. So, going into this, I would give the advantage perhaps to Gaming Gladiators, simply because Liquid are down one of their players. Boxy had some sort of medical emergency and had to be flown home, so they're playing with Jabs stand-in, which obviously is going to make the team a bit weaker. And indeed, in the upper bracket finals, Liquid lost 0-2 against Gaming Gladiators. But since then, they had a very convincing performance against Talon. So this is honestly is anyone's game. So I would not be surprised if Liquid pulled it out here. But I still think Gaming Gladiators perhaps the slight favorite here, given the previous 2-0 and the fact that they are playing with their full lineup. Yeah, apparently Dota TV is again quite behind, which is a bit annoying, because I know that the actual match has already started, or the draft has already started. But I guess we'll be able to jump in here soon. So earlier today, we watched Liquid against Talon, which was quite interesting. The first game was maybe a little bit one-sided in favor of Liquid. The second one was a bit better, but I think in both games, Liquid were pretty dominant and looked just incredibly strong. So they definitely look very good coming into this finals. But let's see if they can pull it out here. No. For a second I thought we had a draft, but apparently not quite on Dota TV. What is this? Is this like... I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Is this some sort of like pin in her hair or something? I think that's what it's supposed to be, but it looks kind of off. Whatever. Let me turn on live chat. Still nothing. Bit annoying. So, and I've been watching a little bit of the official stream. They had some nice cosplays there. It's like there was some like really good ones. Some of them were mediocre, but some like really good ones. Like the Necrophos is really good. Sniper was really good. Enchantress was excellent. Also the Marcy cosplay was really good. So some really cool ones there. But unfortunately, no Muerta reveal. So I guess we'll have to wait until tomorrow. Let's hope we actually get a patch tomorrow, not just like they said that they would unveil the patch, which that is perhaps a bit flexible what that means. But I'm assuming we get at least patch notes tomorrow. Or we're planning on doing a patch note review stream when those come out. Didn't see the stream. Played some Rubik. Okay, that's probably a better use of your time. Wasn't anything particularly interesting on the stream, just like some cosplay, which there were some nice cosplays in there. And they had like a little bit of a segment with the... What's the guy? The voice actor guy who does like Punch and Earthshaker and such. He was downstage, but nothing too exciting. Think he'll get a nerf. Yeah, I mean, his winner is not the greatest, so maybe he's escapes the nerf, but he's also like picked so much that I think he might well get a nerf. I think maybe just decrease the base damage, something like that. He's a bit overwhelming in the laning stage, I think. Hi there, Ben. Let's perhaps take a brief moment to look for one last time at the stats here for the finals. Let's switch to this. Hold on. Lima Major. There we go. Okay, statistics. -1 armor, -1 base damage. That would be perhaps fair. What's the stats for, base stats for Rubik right now? Rubik, the Grand Magus. Grand Magus. I mean, he has so much damage. Also, like 4.8 armor is really high for a ranged interior. So I think something like that would have to be reduced. I mean, don't have. Maybe just giving like -3 damage. I mean, you would still have pretty decent base damage. Don't know if you have to remove the armor, but maybe you might try that. Draft live by now here on Dota TV. Does not seem like it. Okay. How is he actually doing on... he's actually the most picked hero. His win rate is not that high. He's also been picked so much. And... he's like one of these heroes that is like good enough to be picked in the early phases, but not good enough to be banned most of the time. So... he's one of those heroes that's like just at that level of strength where it gets let through, similar to Undying. But yeah, I do think it's gonna get a bit of a nerf. Wasn't expecting Liquid to 2-0 Talon. Yeah, I thought this would be like a much closer affair with Talon perhaps being advantaged there, but it seems like Liquid have really adjusted to losing Boxy and have played much better than they did yesterday. So yeah, Lina obviously gonna get the nerf bat quite heavily. Treant, Tiny is gonna get nerfed. Nature's Prophet, Enigma, Snapfire gonna get nerfed. Batrider obviously gonna get nerfed. It's such a high win rate, 62%. Leshrac probably getting nerfed a bit, or maybe they just need to nerf Bloodstone or just rework it. That's no longer as good. That would be an indirect nerf to heroes like Leshrac. Puck probably gonna get hit with a nerf bat. Yeah, Disruptor probably getting nerfed. I don't think Morphing necessarily needs to be nerfed. It's not that bad. Ooh, Crystal Maiden having very low success rate. Not the highest sample size, but still. Timbersaw was like very popular at the start of the major, but now he's kind of fallen off as we realized he's not that strong actually. Think GG will manage to abuse Boxy's absence? Perhaps. I mean, they certainly managed to do it in the upper bracket finals, but given Liquid's performance today, I think it's going to be a fairly closely fought finals. Dragon Knight not doing that well. Talent also surprisingly low. Ooh, Visage 4-5, okay. So he's been picked up a decent amount, but not very much. So perhaps you can still hope for some buffs to Visage. And certainly Chen, Lone Druid can look forward to some buffs, probably. And of course the unpicked heroes. If Brewmaster gets some buffs, I might get into him again. He's like a fun hero. Maybe Arc Warden gets some buffs. Maybe I might learn that hero. There we are. Did wonder after the initial shock of losing Boxy, they might settle and be strong, but also jabs. But hats off to the guy being able to drop in the team near TI finals. That's a good player. Yeah, like he sees a part of Liquid as the analyst, but he's not like a tier 1 pro player. So I guess Liquid are just gonna throw jabs into Ricky again. I think that's pretty good. So we have Lina being led through there, which I'm interested to see which of the two heroes are gonna be better, Lina or Prophet. Yeah, of course, Major, not TI finals. Yeah, Aquan is a beast in pubs. Yeah, Aquan in pubs does quite well. That's true. Look at those stats. I think he's doing quite well there. Not the highest pick rate, but doing fairly well. I think in other brackets as well. It's sort of similar to Tinker. Tinker also does really well in pubs, but in more organized games, people are a bit better at countering him.
5 seconds remaining.
Programs don't usually last long enough for Arc to get online though. I mean, that's part of it. But like Arc Warden doesn't really require like 30 minutes or whatever to come online. It just like once you've got your Gleipnir, you can really already fight with the team quite well. So it's not even like, obviously it's greedy because you want to go like Midas and stuff. But yeah, people don't know how to play against him. That's true as well. We've got to see Rubik again. Yeah, so far I like both these drafts quite a lot. So Lina Treant is a very strong lane. Rubik, strong lane as well. Pairs up with pretty much any offlaner quite well.
5 seconds remaining.
So what do Liquid want? So Liquid ban out a bunch of offlaners, leading to suspect that maybe they want to run Nature's Prophet in the offlane. So there's still quite a few strong heroes left. Probably want to pick another support now. Some sort of +4, maybe like Tusk was still available. Clockwork is available. I think Tusk might be the best pick here. You know, some sort of hero that can jump onto Lina a bit. Maybe even Tiny. Tiny actually still available. I think Tiny might actually be better than Tusk. Tiny also would pair up really well with Nature's Prophet if you run him as an offlane and Tiny as 4. Hoodwink, okay. Didn't really expect that. I don't actually like it that much. I would have much preferred like Tusk or Tiny there.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
I'm guessing that's gonna be an Insania Hoodwink as +4 and Jabs +5 Ricky. Oh, insane on a tiny player. Okay, I think I guess that's fair.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Oh, there's Tusk. That's gonna be mid Tusk, right? I don't think you're on Hoodwink core. But it has to be Tusk in the mid lane. Of course, it's important to pick the kind of heroes that your players are comfortable with. And yeah, Insania, of course, is primarily a post 5 player, so
5
probably
seconds
wouldn't be
remaining.
much of a Tusk player. So what do GG want to pick here? Draco's still big tiny for mid laner. But that would of course be rather obvious then. So probably... How about something like Death Prophet? I mean, it's gonna struggle a bit with the silences from Ricky. But might be okay here. But it's also a bit flexible. You can run a mid or off lane. Ooh, Timber, so okay. Okay, it's gonna be the Ace Timber Saw. I don't actually like it that much. Like, okay, you can cut Sprout.
5
But
seconds
other than that, it doesn't really counter the heroes that Liquid have.
The Dyer get a ban.
Yeah, I know that I would have preferred that, to be honest. But I'm not really seeing it. Like, okay, he's strong early on. He can sort of create space for Lina.
10 seconds.
But I'm not in love with that pick.
5 seconds.
The Timbersaw has been a bit overrated at this major. Like, it's strong in certain combinations or against certain lineups, but I'm not really seeing it here. Okay, so we've got the...
Here's the Radiant ban.
Alright, so... hold on. Do they assume this is a mid Timber? Otherwise, why would they ban these offlaners? Huh, interesting. And maybe they think it's a... It's a Quinn Timbersaw? Perhaps? So GG, they wanna ban out some carries. They assume that the Prophet is gonna be in the offlane.
5 seconds remaining.
And I guess Timbersaw is gonna do well against Tusk in lane. That's something. But in the mid lane, you just don't have as many trees, so that's just not as strong your Whirling Death.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Okay, so they also sort of want to pick out. All right, so Liquid already know what they want. Okay, so it is gonna be a carry Prophet. Magnus offlane, Tusk mid lane. Tusk also with the within power is gonna farm decently well. Okay, so I don't know. I really liked the way these drafts started, but I'm not sure I like how they're ending up here.
5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
Okay, Primal Beast, that's gonna be... They're gonna be Ace Primal Beast?
I don't consider myself the best player.
Okay, so... Yeah, it is indeed Quinn Timbersaw, and then it's gonna be Ace Primal Beast. So interesting. I don't know, I think I prefer Liquid's draft. But... I mean, Magnus might be nice. You can, like, if you get, like, a good RP off, you can get Lean out of position. Could be good.
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
And, like, Magnus plus Ricky is kind of nice, because you got, like, the RP, and then you follow it up with a Cloud. So they got like plenty of disable there on Liquid. And yeah, with Magnus, you also kind of do scale a bit better on Tusk. So even late game, they should still do okay there. This is low-key a good Rubik game. Yeah, it's a pretty good Rubik game, that's true. Someone ran a cosplay of this exact Rubik set here. With like covering their face in cloth so that you couldn't see their face. Looked a bit scuffed. But they got like a really good good staff there. Yeah, I think I prefer Liquid's draft here. Let me switch to the other the game capture mode there. There we go. No smoke from Liquid. Oh yeah, they are smoking after all.
Prepare to make way. Who made you captain? It's pronounced admiral.
Okay, Ace just gonna rush the Vanguard.
I don't consider myself the best player.
给你机会，你不中用啊！
Putting the stand in. Okay, Zai, it looks like just gonna go for was gonna start with the headdress, and then going for mana boots. Probably for that for the Guardian Greaves rush, but we've also seen I don't know if it was Zai, I think it was someone else on Magnus. Just going for headdress, then mana boost, and then just go into Blink Dagger. Not sure exactly who it was. Didn't like the build that much.
30 seconds to battle.
I think getting at least the mech is so strong on Magnus. Don't want to rely too much on your RP in the early game. Luna with the pretty standard anti-prophet build here. The Quelling Blade.
At last, the battle begins.
Alright, Zai
I just like winning.
gets the rune here. And okay, this one is actually picked, even though it's still showing on the mini-map. So it is actually 3 runes for Liquid. Nice. That was Ben in his replay review. What? Not quite sure what that's referring to. Ooh, that's actually some good damage on the Lina. Doesn't have any tangos, but there's 6 on Treant, so she should be fine. Then you also running long tangos, but they're gonna have the headdress soon. Also more region coming out there, nice. I mean, Wedding Death just doesn't do as much without trees nearby, but of course you still steal stats. Not steal them, but there was Ben. Okay, yeah, Ben did that too. Okay, but also was in a pro game. I don't think Ben had the headdress. So down here, Mike is, yeah, he's doing okay. Ricky does not do that much against Rubik, but of course the treants help out a lot. Was not that much point in sending the treants onto Primal Beast because he's melee. They do only half damage against melee heroes. Because of the damage block that melee heroes have innately. Quinn gonna get to refill his bottle there. Nisha is also getting a bottle. Is he going to be able to get the water rune? Quinn is going for it. No, he's not. He's not going to make it. Putting death spam reduces base damage. Yeah. How much does it actually do? It's 10% stat loss of their primary attribute. No, that's not too bad. See the damage going down there. He's, instead of having 31 plus 2, he's got 31 plus minus 1, so he's losing 3 stats. 3 strengths. 3 strength. I suppose that there's also like partial points in strength, I think. Or are there? I don't think actually. Actually, no, I think you don't get partial points in strength. I think it just gets rounded. Yeah, you see this HP also always going up in like discrete 20 HP chunks. Game Protector taking quite a bit of damage. He's got a salve though. Aye. Mike rushing the treads as you do. No Wraith Bends today for him. Down here in the mid lane. You see, let's look at the last hits. We've got 20 and 9 for Quinn and... oh, first blood. He missed first blood. Ooh, Insania chasing for a long time. And then Nisha is a little bit behind. Of course, it's a hard matchup against Timber. Ace has got the Ring of Health, so it's very hard to harass him. Mickey should be able to make it out of there, but the lift? Oh no. Oh, I was underestimating the damage there from Primal Beast. Even though he had boots, still wasn't quite able to make it. Thunder Boots almost there here for Quinn. Flying out. Always important to have your courier already waiting there at the secret shop. Nisha, on the other hand, is going to go for Phase Boots into Falcon Blade. I think that's pretty common thing to do on Tusk. So far the lane's going perhaps a little bit better for Gaming Gladiators. Despite the first blood for Insania. The salary being bullied a little bit, but they're not quite connecting with that LSA. But it's kind of a zoning LSA. Got 7 charges here. We've got the healing here. So it's just so Diratra is fine. It's also got the healing from the tower. It's healing quite nicely. Are there any more? Okay, the salve now being used by Celery, but no more tangos. Ooh, Diracho is being gone on. So I'm not able to run past him. And yeah, Lina is without boots. She's actually still slower than Magnus with boots. I have to be a bit careful about that you don't get skewered out. I'm not putting any points in power so far, just going with the spell build. Oh, there's a mango available, so he's got all the mana he needs. On the bottom, they keep being gone on again. And this is starting to get concerning. Oh, okay, so they get Tofu at least. But of course, Ace is still enjoying this. Prince do nothing against him. So Gaming getting a slight advantage here in the laning stage. At least top lane is going well for Liquid.
Radiant's bottom
Nisha had to return home.
like a drunk sailor.
Now it's back to the mid lane. Top, we have a little bit of rotation from Mickey. They want to get this kill. Doesn't make sense for Mickey to rotate there because he was having a hard time in this lane anyway. They don't really connect. Zai is forced to slink away in shame. Zania? Ah, he might be dead here. Yeah, he's dead. Not quite enough damage there on the sort of Liquid.
Radiant's bottom tower
But at least Nisha gonna get a rune there. Better than nothing.
middle tower is under pressure. Radiant's bottom
Right, Ace cleaning house here, is putting pressure on the tower. Of course, with the Vanguard, he can easily tank these creeps.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And some pretty tanky boys here on GG.
I just like winning.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff
Interesting, he even went for the fluffy hat there. That's something we usually see on Nature's Prophet.
Radiant's bottom
Just to be a bit more tanky against, I think primarily against Ace.
Radiant's
Also, I wonder if it wouldn't be better just instead to get a windlace to be able to escape more easily.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
So he's just gonna farm a little bit, get his Maelstrom. No Midas for him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Zai, potentially in trouble here. No, he's fine.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind. Radiant's bottom tower has rung its
Let's
last
look at the net worth here. The Ratcher here is still ahead of all the cores from Liquid, but he might be dead here. Yeah, he's dead. Celery also is also dead. So that's very nice to have for Nisha. He's gonna be the most active player on the map for Liquid, so him having a good start is important. As long as they have this Tusk being strong, they can always TP in with the Prophet and then they can gank anything anywhere on the map.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
Yeah, doing some stacks there.
Throw a line to Radiant's
Trusty Shovel. There you go.
just like your kids.
Ooh, Nisha is gonna find a kill there on Tofu, I believe. No stick charges. But that's a good turnaround there. Great reaction there from GG. Find one kill, but Insania is gonna escape. So the question is what you build next on this Tusk. Do you just go for Blink Dagger? Do you get something like a
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Deso? Wait and see. Mika is not in the best of shapes. Probably 3k lead here for GG. But you have to keep in mind the Timbersaw is going to fall off. And...
Can't handle this deluge.
oh, tipping the top. Ace coming in, just trampling everything. Wow. GG playing so well together. Yeah, like this Primal Beast plus Timbersaw paying off really well. They're taking the stacks now here from Liquid's 2 angle.
Middle tower is under attack.
And Lina, oh, she actually went for Maelstrom before the Falcon Blade. Didn't even notice that. But yeah, it's a little bit of greed there from Iracho, which is paying off. Oh, big fight at top. Sai is indeed going for the Blink Dagger Rush. Oh, that was a nice fight for Liquid. GG diving a bit too deep there. Still 1k swing in favor of Liquid.
Money to burn.
Duracho, he's just farming, you know, just farming the enemy jungle. Why not? Oh, you catch a glimpse of each other there. Got the Invis rune on Nisha. And looks like he's going for a Blink Dagger into the Aghanims for that Walrus kick. I guess the idea is going to be to like blink in, Walrus punch the Lina, kick her back, and take her out. As while this Bumble Beast and Timbersaw are doing a lot of damage now, their damage doesn't scale very well. So later on, all the damage is going to come out from Lina, pretty much. If they take out the Lina, they're in good shape.
Are Radiant using echolocation?
Hillary is pretty close to Mana Boots. Might run the Zai there, no. Yeah, Zai is close to the dagger. But yeah, his farm is really suffering. He is now maxing in power. Went 202 for the early laning stage, and now it's just putting all his points into Empower. The death here. Yeah, this tower is gonna fall. Kind of interesting. I'm not really a Timbersaw player, but interesting to me that people are nowadays not maxing on reactive armor as they used to. Putting in 2 points and then getting more points in Welling Death and Timber Chain. Don't sleep on the Prime, you can kill most of Liquid Heroes till 30 or 40 minutes. Yeah, sort of, but he does nothing against BKB, right? So as soon as BKBs are out, they can always protect themselves from him.
Got it.
Alright, looks like Nisha is indeed actually going for a... Oh, nice kill there. Onto Ace. He's indeed going for a Desolator. Going for a little bit more carry-ish role on that Tusk. Of course, Desolator works quite well with the Walrus Punch, putting out enormous amounts of physical damage, physical burst damage. Actually, he's changed his mind. He wants BKB first. Yeah, Zai just going with full mobility build. He might be dead here. He was away. Win is hasted, so it's not going to be easy. Yep. Insania. Okay, the haste runs out. So Celery is also quite farm actually. Same for that Rubik. Tofu already also close to 4 staff. We're gonna have 2 4 staffs very soon. And it's going to be very important to keeping this Lina alive. Like breaking sprouts and such.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Looks like pretty much everyone is going for BKB except for Lina and Timbersaw among the cores. Zai also is still far away from his BKB. Wants to get more mobility first with the 4 staff. So that's a great item on Nettis Buffett. Oh my god, he's dead. Yeah, just... It's probably just for Ace really paying off.
Is under attack.
Not sure exactly why Jabba gave him the love tap. It's gonna delay his Aghanim shot further. Oh, he was seen anywhere in the Sentry Ward, but still, he attacked, right? Didn't he? Let me see this again. Okay, seen by the ward there. Yeah, he does throw out one attack there. Oh, did he? It looked like it. Yeah, it did throw out an attack there. It just gets blocked completely by Living Armor and Vanguard. I don't get it. Like, why? Another death here. Look at falling further and further behind. Not looking good for them. We fall this far behind against lineup with Lina. It's gonna be difficult. But Lina now going for Hurricane Pike. And she has it in a couple of seconds. You just give an attack move command? That might be the case, but like, why would you? Oh, Lina does not quite get the creeps there. It's been blocked. I mean, he was seen anyway by a sentry. So it didn't actually matter, but like, he doesn't necessarily know that. Seems like a strange thing to do. Alright, so Roshan is engaged, and I don't see how Livy can contest this. Like, maybe if they're here in time, they can do some sort of blink RP or something, but they're not. Roshan goes down fast.
What's this? Dire fortified their structures?
Ooh, Mickey actually going for the Mjolnir. I guess the active is nice here. Against all the damage instances that Primal Beast and Timber are putting out.
Radiant's top tower is on the rocks. Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
So... Ooh. Nice little punch, but Nisha just has to get away. Jabba finally's got the shard. But he's very poor. But it doesn't really matter. As soon as you have the shard, you're like a useful hero. That on its own is like enough to add like a decent amount of value to your team. Nisha has gone on. He does have BKB. How was that cancelled? I'm not sure. Eat properly, but okay. So Liquid get away with it for now. Aces rolled on. BKBs are available. That should be Ace dead. Tofu also dead. Great fight here for Liquid. Sleep on Celery. Could also die. Very nice right there. And Diracho may be a bit aggressive there. He's got the Hurricane Pipe though. Gwyn is pretty hard to kill. They have to kill him twice. Oh, but they get Diracho here in the middle of everyone. He's got no BKB. Got no Aegis. Maker gonna TP out. Nothing they can do against BKB. Because Overgrowth is all reused. So very nice fight for Liquid. Please don't die here. Or cancel Murky Silence, okay. That was a really nice fight for Liquid. Even though they were fought into the Aegis. Still doing really well. Okay, so we've got Lina with the Boots of Travel. She just has the casual Maelstrom, no Glyphnia upgrade. I guess because all these BKBs on the main course, there's perhaps a bit less value. Sleep, but doesn't hit there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like Prophet also wants to go for the Hurricane Pike, which you know, is not bad to be able to get away from the Primal Beast and the Timber. Wait, wasn't Treant pretty close to getting 4-star like 5 minutes ago? Does Netos just stagnate? Oh, he bought back. Wait, that's why. Dead ratio, exactly. Well, as soon as he's got that Titanic, he's no longer going to be nearly as easy to kill. Oh, Treant blocking a camp there. Worth it. Not going for any sort of BKB though. Also, a lot of these stuns here from Liquid go through BKB. Nice. We get a kill there on Ace. Like the punch goes through. The RP goes through as well, so BKB not as high value here as usual. For Lina.
Money to burn.
Aegis was reclaimed. Nisha with the double damage. Aegis has just gone out, so this should be a kill. Quinn is tanky, but not that tanky. So very well done by Liquid here. They are still far behind, but they're fighting back. Like the fact that they're not crumbling under this pressure. Oh, Prophet goes in there. It's a little piggy, but little piggy is too fast. At least they get to claim the biangle here. So, what's the plan for GG here? So, now we're at the stage where Quinn is no longer unkillable. Oh, Ace not in the smoke.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ace has also died actually 4 times.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
After like a really strong start, he's fallen off a bit. Senya there. Just chilling in the trees. He's got so much range on this Lina. It's just absurd. Like, look at his range. It's like almost a sniper range. What is that? That is 920 range. That's insane. The Hurricane Pike plus Growth Bow plus Lina's natural very long range. Ooh, nice fight here for Liquid. They're gonna kill Lima as well.
Leaving so soon.
Yeah, Liquid doing some nice moves here. And like the first 15 minutes, it was all the Gaming Gladiator show, but the last like 5 or 6 minutes, Liquid have really struck back. Dabba's got their cane boots now. Over some luxury items like the full magic wand. He's actually ahead of Celery. Yeah, Celery's net worth is completely stagnated over like the last 10 minutes. Like 10 minutes ago, I said they would have us forced up in bot support soon, but you know, still nowhere to be seen. Yeah, that output is great. They do have this this gem, courtesy of Celery. So I think the game is wide open again. Mickey has top net worth. Olina comes in here. Oh, nice engage there. Onto Mickey. He is dead. That was well executed from GG there. Not giving him any chance to react. Nisha, he's got the BKB, so he's in no danger. That's a nice 1400 swing. Oh, even Ether lands here on Magnus. Oh my god. They keep catching this Lina. Not having a good game, to be honest. Like, even though his team is doing so well, he's died 4 times. Ace though, slamming the ground. But it's still a +1 for an offlaner. Taking it out of this. Nisha has got the BKB, turning around, but doesn't really get anything. Still a nice exchange here for Liquid. Especially considering that their carry was dead. That's a nice 500 swing in their favor. But Roshan is up now, and the second Roshan is going to be very important. Whoever gets the second Roshan is probably going to win the game. Right now it's still, I would say, a slight advantage for Gaming Gladiators. Maybe like 58%, let's say. 57. Okay, pretty close, pretty close. Right, so Prophet scouts out the Roche.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ooh, make it with the Silver Edge. Because you can, that allows you to deal Timbersaw a little bit more easily. But it's not the most impressive because you still keep the current charge. You just don't get more charges of reactive. Same with Lina. She's broken, she can't get new Fiery Soul charges, but she keeps the existing ones. Yeah, with that Hoodwink down, do they want to contest this? I think they... Oh yeah, they do want to contest this. Firebrick's out, but they need to be fast. They need to go fast. Roshan is so low. But he gets spooked here. They continue. And... He's just got the Blink Dagger. He can jump in there. He jumps back, actually. With Panic Blink back. But... We do find Mickey. He's got the big, very nice RP. That was such a good RP, but like this Lina is tanky. This is a beefy Lina with her Botanic. Nisha escapes, and there's no buyback here. Or actually, there is buyback. Not buying back for this? Really? I guess it's just a lost cause. They've decided. I think you should have bought back down on Prophet right away. Also even had buyback here on Ricky. I think I should have bought back for this. Now it's going to be very hard for Liquid to come back. It's just such a big swing. The second Roshan, the Aegis plus the Shard. Get a free Nature Skies on Treant. Nisha has not actually gone for the Aghanims. After all, he just went for the BKB Desolator and hasn't had much gold since. He's also a bit poor, if not compared to Quinn. Oh, Dratch has a double damage rune bottled. That can be so strong. Got no creeps here though. Where do GG want to strike? They want to fight here soon because they got the double damage rune bottled and they got the Aegis. Now finally going for the BKB. I like that actually that he's going for these items and then for the BKB.
Dire's top tower is about to
That's very smart. But yeah, they don't really have creeps.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They got one creep here. They need to protect this one creep. They could just take this tower here easily, but this creep is gonna die.
Faces a stiff wind.
Is it gonna be enough here? Yeah, it's gonna be enough. Okay. The
Bottom tower has one
removal of vector protection lasted long enough there. Just barely. Up there, Mickey. He's got some pretty impressive items as well. Also gonna get that Satanic. I like it.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
I like the fact that they're just avoiding this fight.
Radiant Fog fortified
And you can't really chip away at towers against a Treant lineup. Oh, Insania. You're in the wrong melee mode. But actually, he's fine. Not bad. This Glimmer is a pretty good item. That's kind of a nice short-range TP. Instead of taking 5 seconds to walk, you take 3 seconds to teleport.
under attack.
There's no buyback here available
To take the plunge.
on Mickey, so he needs to not die. If he dies, it might well be lights out. Lina's desperately searching for some more creeps. Not quite finding them.
Standing for enemies.
It's fine. Oh, TP to bottom. And nothing really dying, so Ace charges in, but gets dodged out. But all the BKBs committed there. Right, Ace leapt up, but force-staffed forward. So this is fine for Liquid. They just need to wait on this Aegis. It's going to be very hard for them to kill this Nina twice, especially with the Satanic and BKB. It's like a very defensive build on Lina. He does not want to be bursted. Liquid smoking out now. I'm gonna reclaim their own jungle. But GG just hanging out in the buy angle there. Mickey meanwhile doing profit things.
Radiant's top tower is on the rocks. Radiant's top tower.
Okay, so they reclaim their own outpost, which is always valuable, but they pay a tower in exchange. I guess they're just waiting on the Aegis. This is very close to Aegis expiring, so they need to address this. If they don't, this tower is going to be gone. Can't just ignore this Lina for 30 seconds. Okay, looks like that's what they're doing. Okay, they also sort of scared her. And now, oh my god. That's still no BKB. You need BKB on this Magnus.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Okay, he just has timed out. Also no buyback on Magnus. They don't know that though.
Dire's bottom
Okay, some nice force staffing. How do you defend this 4 versus 5? Oh, the aggressive force staffs there. Not sure whose force staff that was. Alright, Nisha going in there. The problem is they need to kill this Lina somehow, and they can't. I think it's lights out for Liquid. Gonna take one lane. And there's honestly no reason to go back here. Just keep going. Maybe they just want to play it safe. What is that going to be for Lina? Probably Daedalus, right? Yep, there we go. Now she goes from this like fairly defensive build where she's not going to die and still does decent damage to a build where she just does absurd amounts of damage. This is an item that's like gonna close to double her damage output. Got like a 30% chance of dealing an extra 125 bonus damage. So that is a lot of increased damage, plus the 88 damage in itself. Ooh, down here. Okay, this is good for Liquid. Or is it? Okay, BKB available in 2 seconds for Mike. Ace barely able to limp away there. Okay, they managed to disengage there. Got the one consolation kill there. Still good for Liquid. Any kill you get at this point is quite valuable. I think Sai needs BKB. I don't think you can continue fighting like this. He's just very underfarmed. Like he's below Tofu on the net worth chart. He's basically a glorified support.
Money to burn.
So what can you do? I really like this Aghanim here. I think that's what you need to do. You need to make some sort of big play with the kick. That's I think the only chance you really have of turning this game around. Sketics cap here for Lina, so she's gonna be even tankier. Like this Lina has got almost 4k HP. How do you kill her? Kabuto Travel 2 even. Holy shit. He's just gonna replace MKB. He's gonna replace Maelstrom with MKB. Would be my guess.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
You don't have the Sprout mischance here, but he's gonna get it eventually. This level 29. Was also the mischance from Ricky Smoke. And Maelstrom gives you 30% evasion piercing, but with MKB you get, I think, what is it, 70, 75? 80% chance. Yeah. Enter-edged sword and a Sketics cap here for our Prophet.
I'll make an exception.
Yeah, Tofu's playing insanely well. That's making Sai's game really hard. And Mike takes the Penta-edged sword. Wants the deeps. There have been a few good RPs, let's be fair. Manga's actually going for the Lincoln Sphere, so the BKB. Not sure if I like that. Right, Ace being TP'd on. GG want to do something here. They see Roshan is up again. Just occupying this high ground. Very powerful move. You can get away with it. Rubik now with the Eon Disc. Wait, did he just complete that fully? Instead of keeping 8 disassembled. Guess that's what you want to do. So this, if Liquid don't contest this Roshan, they might as well just call it. You can see 3 Roshans in a row. Don't think they're coming back from that. Roshan even has the Aghanim's Blessing. Give like a free Aghanims to maybe Timbersaw. Okay, fight engaged here. Decent RP, but yeah, they're just too far behind here on Liquid. The Ratcha is just too strong. Can look for someone here, but no, they're gonna find anything. Not sure why they don't just turn to the Roche Pit. Or Rubik Axe, that's true, that's also a strong option. Probably even better. Yeah. I mean the double chakram is also very strong. But yeah, okay, do indeed give it to Quinn. Maybe would have been better on Tofu. Oh, Insania deleted.
Fortified their structures. Attack the hero. Radiant's middle tower can't handle this daily.
Yeah, I mean this game is over.
Radiant's middle barracks are taking water. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
Gonna try for one last hurrah, I suppose, when Prophet is back. But it's not gonna work. Ooh, nice kickback on Quinn, but he's too tanky. Okay, buybacks him out. Ooh, okay. They do have Knights with the Flame around the fountain. Have to give them that. The kick and the skewer. But it's just not enough. Oh, the Racho. Man fighting Mickey, but Mickey. Oh! That was a nice kickback. He just stands in the fountain, doesn't even care. This is supposed to be a squishy ranged hero. You can just stand in the fountain for 10 seconds, it's fine. Doesn't even lose 1 life. This hero is totally okay. Nothing wrong with this picture at all. Yeah, so if around like the 25-minute mark, Liquid made some really nice plays. They got back into the game, but problem was just Game Gladius got every single Roshan. And I feel like the second Roshan fight is what really broke Liquid. They bought back on that on Insania, and they lost the Roche fight and had to concede the second Roche. And from there on, it was very hard to come back. Oh, double jam there. Plus loss of a stone. Yeah, it stayed reasonably close for a long time. But in the end, all the Aegises were too much. You know, for a good bit here, if you actually see the Prophet ahead of the Lina. Lina, to be honest, didn't have a very good game at the start. Like, she was farming fine, but she died quite a bit. Like at one point, this Lina was 2 and 4. And then she just gets 9 kills in a row without dying ever again. And that was pretty impressive from Game Gladiators. So I'll be right back. And hopefully we'll get the second game soon. Alright, welcome back. Insania should pick some teamfight control support for himself and let Jabba go 5, yeah. Agree with that. But Jabba is also playing 5, right? Like, Insania is running this +4 hood rink. And yes, something like Tiny or just him playing the Tusk might have been better there. But it's probably not heroes that Insania is that comfortable on. I assume that the new draft is not up yet on Dota TV. Dota Plus stuff's still not working properly. I mean, this ace probably still a lot in the early game. That was very important to GG establishing the early lead. As well as, of course, the Quinn Timbersaw. I'm interested in why Timbersaws are no longer maxing reactive armor. I guess getting more than 20 stacks is a bit hard. Maybe the thinking is that, oh, you're already sort of plenty tanky, you need to be aggressive. It's like in the past, you needed a lot less stacks to get the max. So maybe that's why we just see 2 levels in reactive armor now. And then the max got the other spells, and then only then going back for the reactive armor. Raj, of course, going for the standard Lina build. He's also going for the stats. He maxed Lightstrike Array, but then he went for stats over the Dragon Slave. Scaling is bad, and I guess as mid you want to do pure damage. The scaling is not actually bad if you can get those stacks, right? Like if you compare level 4 reactive armor with max stacks compared to level 2 reactive armor with max stacks, you get more than twice the bonus, right? You have twice as many stacks, and then each stack is also more valuable. So it's actually really good scaling. The problem, I guess, is just reliably getting more than 20 stacks is kind of hard. So I think that's the reason, yeah, as well as just like wanting to be more aggressive. You don't want to invest too much in the defense. You want to be tanky enough they can't kill you, but any more than that is not really... It's kind of overkill. I don't know if Liquid want to let this Lina through again. Tiracho didn't have an easy game, but he still just outfarmed everyone in the end and outscared everyone. Like for a long time, Prophet actually had more net with than Lina, but still it felt like Lina was just doing more. With the draft. Probably not. But as far as the draft is concerned, I like this Jabs Ricky. Maybe he didn't have the best game here, but in general I think he's quite good with the hero. And it's like a nice straightforward hero where even if you don't have a good game, you're still contributing once you hit minute 15. And you get the shards. So I think that's like a perfect pick for Jabs. But I wasn't really feeling the Hoodwink, and the Magnus, the sort of Blink Rush build, I don't actually like it that much. I think it's... Yeah, Sai should also step up from utility role to semi-carry as Box is missing. Yeah, I also feel like Sai, especially with this kind of sort of build he's going with, it's just like Blink Dagger, Rush, you're just not going to scale as Magnus with that sort of build. I think he needs to focus a bit more on his own farm. I feel like I probably actually like Sai better on Nature's Prophet than Mickey. Obviously, they can both play the hero well, but I really like Sai's Nature's Prophet perhaps a little bit better. Yeah, Quinn's Simbasaur is very impressive. I think Quinn is pretty much always very impressive. They just made so much space for the Lina on these two tanky cores that it was hard for Liquid. It was let me actually look at Ace's item progression here. So he rushes the Vanguard. He just goes for mana boots. Okay, some small items, Windlace, Magic Wand. And then BKB. Yeah, that's actually like a very smart build. I really like that. And then goes for the Blink Dagger. That's such a smooth build. And then the AC, I mean, it's not a typical Primal Beast item, but why not? Helps your team. And just going for aura items. I really like that item build actually. Not so sure about the aura items here, AC and Wraith Pact. Maybe you're even better off building something like a Hex. Or something like a Lotus Orb, but I guess you don't really need Lotus Orb. There's not that much to dispel really. But yeah, I really like this item build from Ace. I think it's very smart and just very focused on the most important things. Ratcher going for the greed there with the Lordstone before Falcon Blade. And then just build very defensively. I like it. What does Quinn's build look like? He goes for the bottle, of course. Mana boots. All the mana. Mana boots, Soul Ring. Infused Raindrops. Then he goes for the Kaya and Sanj. That seems very strong. And then you go for the Shiva's Guard. And BKB. I like that build. Probably Hex next? And not Hex, but like Blink Lex. Indeed, for the Blink Scythe, that's very strong. I like Quinn's build a lot as well. I just feel like they're just doing a lot Let me actually look at the network progression here from Celery. That was a bit weird to me in the mid game, where he networks just like for a long time didn't develop. Like, you look at the graph. Oops. There you go, play net worth. If we look at Celery here, this graph just kind of flatlines between minute 20 and minute 30. It's a bit unfortunate, but of course, Euro plus 5, so that stuff happens. He also bought back, I think, once in that period. Yeah, bought back and died. Yeah, sometimes that's what you have to do as 3, and he's just not a hero that farms that fast. Do we have a game? Hopefully soon. While we're waiting, let me get into some more water. Be right back. Okay, still nothing. Let's look at the items here for Insania. Okay, starting items seem reasonable. Getting a lot of region. Mana boots. No windlays. I think he's got an empty inventory slot for the entire time. I'm gonna buy a windlays. He gets Blink Dagger. I mean, Blink Dagger is kind of nice on Hoodwink. I mean, Glimmer Cave. I mean, it's fairly sensible, but where's the windlays? Yes, I just don't like this build. The Blink Dagger Rush. You just fall off so much. And having a mech would have been so nice here. In the early game. Like, that extra healing is very often going to be the difference between whether you die to Ace or Quinn, or whether you survive. Yeah, because he went for the build, he didn't have money to buy BKB. Nisha, I feel like he... Yeah, we're sort of forced into that BKB to be able to fight. I mean, for Deso after... It's of course much nicer if we can go for the Deso first. Then he gets the Blink Dagger finally, and then the Aghanim's, right? Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, And Jab's item progression, if you can speak of that. When did you actually get the shard? Oh, it doesn't actually show up here, right? It doesn't show us the shard. I will look at the graphs. When did he get the shard? 19 minutes. That's pretty late. That is pretty late. Nisha was limited by the hero. The best thing to do is kill one hero. Yeah, that's kind of what Tusk does. You can sort of kill one hero. You can sort of temporarily save his allies. Sow some chaos in the fight. That's why I think I would have preferred it if Insania was on Tusk. And just give Nisha some other hero. And Mike. With the early BKB, I think it's kind of required in that game. And the Mjolnir, I mean, I get it that it's that the active is good against all these high damage instances heroes, but still, I think I would have preferred a Gleipnir. Because Gleipnir is like the lockdown is still quite valuable. I'm not sure about the Silver Edge, to be honest. Like, I don't really see why you need a Silver Edge in this game. Like something else, like just like a Daedalus or something would have been better. Oh, drought is up, okay. Yeah, that's why he's saying it's up in game. And gaming get Lina again, but Liquid instead get Batrider. Okay, so at least I'm not allowed to play the official stream on the channel. There are streamers, including like really big ones like Goku, of getting away with it, but I don't know.
5 seconds remaining.
It is kind of their event, so they get to set like reasonable rules on what third-party people can broadcast. So I think that's fair. But the high delay is a bit annoying. Okay, so we've got Ursa banned out. Yeah, if you get like Batrider and Ursa, you can burst Lina so quickly. We're gonna see who's more imbalanced, Batrider or Lina. Both have insanely high pick and ban rates and insanely high win rates. And pretty much always Batrider has just been banned in recent series. So now we get to see who is the most imbalanced hero. Pretty much between like Lina, Batrider, and Brood.
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
So gaming and banning out a bunch of carries.
Here's the Radiant ban.
So question is, do they put jabs on Treant, or do they play Treant 4 and put jabs on Ricky? I'm guessing that they're gonna put jabs on Treant. Pick something else for Insania. I guess Insania is also gonna be experienced with Treant Protector. I'm not quite sure. I hate playing bad against Shadow Demon. Either you waste your spells on the support and get ulted by Shadow Demon and slowly die.
5 seconds.
I guess he's like a pretty. I guess he's a pretty solid pick against Batrider.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Yeah, Jab's block would be fine as well. That's tiny. Is it gonna be mid tiny or tiny? Also, the question is it gonna be Nisha Batrider or is it gonna be Zai Batrider?
10 seconds.
Tiny also one of these very successful heroes in the major.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Points away.
There's Pangolier. I think Tiny should be doing fine against Pango in mid lane.
Seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
So yeah, I'm also kind of feeling that it's going to be mid lane Tiny and an off lane Bat. Oh, you say you think Mike mid Tiny? Okay.
Dyer's turn to pick.
I mean, of course, like both Nisha and Mika have experience playing both safe lane and mid lane. They could switch it up. So Rubik or Gaiman.
10 seconds.
Yeah, so they got some nice heroes against Bat.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to bat.
Ooh, there's Sniper. I'm guessing it's gonna be carry Sniper. Could of course still be mid Sniper and put like Tiny as support. But most likely carry. I don't know how much I like this Sniper.
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
Mick has a Tiny specialist. Yeah, I know he's kind of known for his Tiny. But the question is, has he been practicing it recently? Now that he's carry. Will somehow Quinn as Nisha's number?
10 seconds. Is the Radiant ban.
I don't know. Like in last game, Quinn just had like a better hero matchup. Okay, so a bunch of offlaners being banned out.
The Dyer get a ban.
Okay, so here's a potential offlaner being banned out. But it's interesting that Gaiman is still banging out offlaner, so they still think Batrider might be mid.
10 seconds.
Of course, they could still do that.
5 seconds remaining.
Ooh, so Gaiman, they need an offlaner. So if you already have your offlaner, you can just ban out another offlaner, and it's going to be hard for Gaiman to find good picks. I mean, they could, of course, just run one of these Sue heroes. I don't know, you probably don't want to play something like Beastmaster and the Sniper.
10 seconds. 5 seconds
But
remaining.
what else is left here? Lycan is also a bit hard to play here. Maybe Lycan might work here. Like the AoE disabled from Treant and Tiny can be a bit annoying, but it's not that bad. And you can run the Sniper quite well. They're perhaps a bit low on disable, so maybe they want some more teamfight control hero. Okay, that's Beastmaster. Yeah, I feel like as Beastmaster, I'm not comfortable playing in Sniper. And it's gonna be like sniper plus treant.
5 seconds remaining.
That's a hard lane for Beastmaster Rubik to run into. But on the plus side, Gaimin have got the better carry. Lina just is a little bit stronger than Sniper. Sniper's basically just like a inferior version of Lina in this patch.
Admiral
Oh,
Conqueror's your hero.
I had to pick Kunkka here. What? I hate it. I absolutely hate the Kunkka pick there. Like, okay, he's gonna win lane against Pango. Fine, but at the end of the day, it's still a Kunkka. It's gonna be Jabba, Treant, and Insania Tiny. They are gonna give Insania the Tiny. Ah, I hate this Kunkka pick. It's like Kunkka just never wins in this major. Here it's just not good. Yeah, I'm going with Game Gladiators on this one.
10 seconds.
Yeah, offlane bad.
Seconds. What'll it be?
Yeah, I liked Liquid's draft quite well until they picked that Kunkka. No, I hate that draft. I think Game is gonna go up 2-0. Yeah, Kunkka is good against Beastmaster, sure. They're not gonna send Kunkka bottom. They're gonna send Kunkka against Pango. That's a good matchup for him as well. And like Beastmaster honestly fine against Kunkka, because you just go axes, and you're fine. You can trade against him just fine, especially in the side lanes. Kunkka doesn't get levels as fast, so the Tidebringer spam is not that big of a deal. I think you have to run Kunkka in the mid lane. At least Nisha has got pretty nice stats on Kunkka. Something like 70% win rate or close to it. Ooh, Ace with a full ring of Basilius. Interesting.
It's pronounced
Also getting boots of speed?
The best player?
Really wants to run at this tiny. That's kind of interesting. Correct tip target. Okay. Nisha checking for wards. Didn't find any here. The Ace doing some
to battle.
deforestation. That's what you want to do against a train protector. No, Insania doesn't play tiny. That's why they tipped. I don't know. Oh! What happened there? We're just like completely isolated there. Okay. So... yeah, they also get 3 runes on GG. Such a bad start for Liquid. They have to win the safe lane though. If they do well on the sniper, that could turn things around. They could try being aggressive quite quickly. The sniper comes online, I think, like a little bit faster than Lina. What is this effect there? So many of these silly little bugs here in the observer and replay interface. Hopefully they're able to fix some of those in 733, but I'm not counting on it. Down here, it's a Batroid against Lina. I don't think that's such a great lane for Bat. But yeah, if you want to have a good lane as Bat, you typically just go to the mid lane. But they're more concerned about this Kunkka having a good lane. So far, slight advantage here for Nisha in mid lane. The top. Yeah, Ace is really just rushing boots of speed. Apparently. And some tangos now. I think disruption helps, I suppose. Disrupt Mickey when he's about the last hits and such. Nisha has taken quite a bit of damage. He's getting bottled now. Not quite in time. I guess he just got too many starting items. And yeah, Mika is doing fairly well in this top lane. Jabba gets disrupted. There's a lot of Shadow Poison stacks here. That's 4. That's 5. Uses the stick. That's 6 charges. That's so much damage. He's almost dead. Oh, celery. Oh, they get a kill down here. Masai. Went from one all talisman. Now going for boots. Probably just boots of travel afterwards. With like maybe like a wand and such in between. Do they have any stacks here? No, no stacks yet for the bat. The stacks will be really good for Liquid. They've got both Kunkka and Batroid. They can farm them quite well. Even Sniper has decent at farming stacks. The Jabber doesn't have any healing yet. Wants to get that creep. Go for the creep! What are you doing, Jabba? And it's definitely a mistake there to hit the Shadow Demon over the creep. It was a flag bearer. So much gold. Alright, that was some nice damage here coming into Quinn. Quinn is playing this lane quite well. Nisha though gets the water rune, but Quinn gets the other one. As is usually the case in mid lane. Okay, bottom, how is our Batroid doing? Only 14 last hits. Of course, it's much harder to last hit this Batroid compared to Alina. He's going on her. 3 charges. 4. Nice stun there. Yeah, the one saves. That's why you buy wand kits. If you're just going for the stick, he would have died there. Yeah. GG just winning this laning stage again. It feels like they're a little bit more polished than Liquid. At least this boxyless Liquid. Mana boots are ready for Quinn. Doesn't quite have the courier there. A slight mistake. Could have had those mana boots 10 seconds earlier. Would I want to win? I would like Liquid to win. Oh, Ace! He's in trouble. It's too many heroes, my friend. No boots yet on Insane here. But now they're coming out.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Double damage on Tiny. Why not? Good base damage. I don't know who Talon is. Talon is out. Liquid won against Talon already. That was the lower bracket finals. Talon is an SEA team. This here is Europe against Europe. Two top teams from the Western European DPC facing off against each other. This is indeed Gaiman Gladiators. Yeah, Duracho is just having a pretty good time, and I would have expected Kunkka to win this lane against Pango, but apparently not. And Nisha might just be dead here. Another roll in here. Boat does nothing. That was a failed boat, indeed. Okay, Nisha, it's enough heroes now to save him. But still, space created. The rat just laughing all the way to the bank. Ooh! Arcane boots. That's new. This is gonna be a Guardian Grease Beastmaster? Oh. That's interesting. I can't imagine you go Arcane boots and then into a Dominator. That would not make sense. So I think it has to be something like that. Maybe you go like Greaves into Wraith Pact. Yeah, did tell me that Quinn has Nisha's number. Looks like it. Very interested in this Beastmaster build. Okay, another kill there for Mr. Quinn. NA Dota best Doto. Zai, on the other hand, is just gone for the Windlace and now into Boots of Travel. I like that build. Oh, another kill there. Quinn just getting all the kills. Yeah, it's kind of been the Quinn show in this game. Well, Ace just bombing the stacks. And he is going for Dominator after all. It's like Kane was the least dominated so much. I don't know if that's good. Range build. Guess you use your Ox more and such. But you have basically infinite mana. What's the fit now? What do you mean? What's the fit? Okay, we're going for a Maelstrom there. Nothing too surprising. Oh, Quinn actually died. Oh, you died. Okay, just like surrounded by everyone. Yeah, it's way too many heroes. The outfit? What do you mean? No idea what a drip is. Yeah, I don't like this this delayed Dominator build. Like he's kind of Dominator is so late. You know, he's had like a decent game.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
More comes out here.
Radiant fortified their structures. Attack the top tower is about to take the plunge.
Yeah, Ace is super dead here. Was a nice try, but you're not getting out of this one. Drip is slang for clothing. Okay, I mean, you can see what I'm wearing. Like some sort of like hoodie jacket thingy. Got this hood here. Underneath it, I'm wearing a blue t-shirt. As usual. Boots of travel. Pretty early on the way here for Doracho. Guess you can afford it. You're in such a comfortable
Money to burn.
place. Ooh, they actually blocked the camp with an Orbs ward? What is this heresy? I guess it doesn't find it here. Thought there was like a herald play.
Your noble creature died for your misdeeds, that's right.
I hate this Arcane Boots build. So much gold invested there before the Dominator.
Dire's bottom tower won't
Like I can see you going like Basilius and Raindrop, but that should give you enough mana, right? I need to go the full Arcane Boots. It doesn't even cost that much mana, right? It's only 65 mana. Go that ward again? Yeah, I don't. I think like YouTube changed something to keep those spots out more.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
These are cut. Yeah. So this gives a lot of vision. This ward is a great ward, but it's also blocking the camp, so it's like pretty much guaranteed to get dewarded.
Tower has fallen.
But it's been here for a while. I think I've also actually changed some sort of setting in where it like blocks like certain messages. Maybe that's why some of your messages have not been going through. But I think that's a small enough price to pay. Okay, we got the invis bottle. Yeah, I mean, not much really has happened in this game, and Gaming Gladiators is just so far ahead already. I just feel like the more polished team today. And despite going for this Arcane Woods build, Ace still is doing alright on... He still has like gonna have like a decent Temple of the Overlord timing. Gonna be like 17 minutes or 18 minutes, which is not great, but it's okay.
Invisibility.
Halal stream for now onwards.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
I don't know about that.
Structures
I might consume some alcohol on stream. Not today, but I have in the past. Racho, nice. Got the stun there. And yeah, just GG just playing this much better.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
What about that cancel? Oh, he saw the region rune, that's why he cancelled. Makes sense.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
I mean, this is a pretty decent sniper game, but I just feel like the Lina is just gonna outscale him. Oh, that's why we didn't buy halal stream. Yeah, I just like... What do you even do as Liquid here? They just have nothing going for them. You just can't kill Quinn. And Nisha has got BKB, doesn't matter. Dota just says, I'm gonna slow you anyway. Ace also goes for BKB, so... I need the BKB, but it's also kind of useless. Not really interested in the Muerta stuff.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So yeah, Queen now going for the Aghanims. And Duracho is just way too farmed. It's like 10k lead in 18 minutes. That's so insane. There's some nice neutral items for the rest of his team. That's just the advantage of having these boots of travel. You can just go from camp to camp so quickly and always join your team for a fight. Especially if you have one of the heroes that have some summons, so you can always like TP onto a boar or a hawk. Oh, Quinn is actually going to get the Aegis. Alright, I actually like that. Because he's going to be the one who's playing actively. Oftentimes a good idea to let your mid laner have the first Aegis. Yeah, this is dead. Nisha doesn't need to get off the BKB, not that would have mattered. Yeah, you might as well call it at this point. I don't know what Gaben says, but it's probably something like 5% for Liquid. Yeah, 4%.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Ramna on the way.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is
Yeah,
under
this is just like so one-sided, and I didn't expect it to be this one-sided.
Dire's top tower has
Not after how strong Liquid played in the
drowning.
lower bracket finals.
Dire's middle tower is under
Ooh.
pressure. What have we here?
Or we can see at least a little bit of some signs of life from a Liquid for the third game. But it's not just a 3-0. Okay. I'm doing a good job of disabling Quinn here, but he's got the Aegis, so There's just no winning this fight here for Liquid. Just look at this Lina. Look at her go. Good night. Oh, that's CG. Yeah, I mean, that was just so one-sided. A bit disappointing, to be honest. That, I don't know, just Gwyn and Deracho just always top of the net worth pretty much. Then Nick him mid and let Nisha go hard carry. That's an option. I think it would much prefer the idea of just having tiny mid for Mickey and having Nisha on some sort of other carry. But like Kunkka, like, why do people keep pick Kunkka? What is it about this hero? Like he just never wins. I don't get it. Like, let's look at some stats. All right, Kunkka. 16.67% win rate. 2 and 10, not 2 and 11, I suppose. Not quite updated yet. Why do people insist on picking this hero? I don't get it. It's not like he's doing well in pubs either. Let's just look on go to Pro Tracker. Right, where's Kunkka? Look at this, 43.4% win rate. Pathetic. I don't know about this. I mean, people are trying some different builds. Meme Hammer? Really? Mid lane? I mean, people are trying Orchid, they're trying BKB, they're trying Midas builds, trying Radiance. Old Shadowblade crit build, pressure so much more. Yeah, the thing is, like, without BKB, you can't really do very much in fights as a Kunkka. The idea is, I guess, just that you already do good damage. You just need to, like, be in fights and survive. Like, just trying to, like, burst people with a high damage, a Tidebringer. That might work well in pubs, but in pro games, I don't think it's reliable enough. But yeah, Kunkka is just such a bad hero right now. I don't get why people are playing him. Yeah, it could be that that enemy broke items. Yeah, it's quite likely. And it was also like, yeah, it was a very short game. 15 minutes. Maybe Eternal Enemy just gave up. Who knows? Maybe someone else. Yeah, this could well be 3-0. I think that's quite likely, considering how one-sided the first two games were. I mean, the first one was there were some signs of life from Liquid. It was not the first one was not a stomp, but the second one was a stomp. It just like started off badly for Liquid, and it just kept getting worse. How long could you survive by only consuming sperm, and how much would you have to consume for a 2,000 calorie diet? I have no idea. I don't think I wanna. I don't think I'm gonna Google the nutritional value of sperm. So, are you also consuming water? Because if not, then the problem is that you're gonna die of dehydration. But you can, if you're like a normal, healthy, well-fed person, you can survive without food for quite a while. I think something like 2 months or something until you actually starve to death. So you'd be dying of thirst far sooner than that. Yeah, there's water in it, but it's also quite salty, right? I don't think you could consume enough without just having like way too much salt to get enough water. So I would not recommend that diet. Okay, who knows how long it's going to be until the next game. Let's see if there's anything interesting on Reddit. Nothing interesting that's new. But there's a fountain that we watched earlier. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Yeah. And Frog we trust, indeed. Lina has been deleted from the game. Plus 10 crystal main movement speed? Nah, that doesn't seem right. I just want my body is ready for 732F. Low down there, Satan. Unveiling is just because it's a pun on Muerta being dead and all. And it's the last time they released notes, but not the patch. I think like 7.00 or 707. That was when they released the notes like a day or something ahead of the actual patch. Okay, that's enough questions about consuming sperm. Buff Chen, please. Yes. Razor removes. Why? Nothing wrong with Razor. Hey, that's indeed some top tier copium. Moment best of 5 ends. Come on. Good changes. Show us your upward history. No. Look at some art. That looks kind of nice. And then Enchantress cosplay was really impressive. There were some really nice cosplays there.
Really high quality.
She's
Oh,
striking.
she's
doing a spike.
striking.
All right, what a
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Put it at 10.
10 out of 10.
Make it 10.
That's amazing.
Enchantress was really good. Also, that you can see it somewhere here.
That's actually really hard.
That's amazing.
That
That's such a good.
that sniper was really good as well.
That's actually really hard. That has
To make an account for Reddit, yeah, I think Reddit is quite a nice site. It's also like a really good, Marcy, a really good Necro. I think Necro was probably my favorite, but like all those four were like all really, really good. No draft yet. I really hope that Liquid are actually able to step up their game there, because those two performances were not that impressive, especially that last game. That's just maskless TA. Why though? I mean, these delays are just very long. Oh, still not entirely finished with that ability draft guide. It's taking me a lot longer than I thought. I'd hoped to be able to put it out like a week ago or something, but probably gonna be tonight. I'm gonna finish it up after the stream, so that I can post it at least like a little bit before the patch. And at least hopefully not too much will change, so that that's relevant to AD. Most of the stuff in that guide will still be applicable after the patch. Some help and support on Reddit. What does that mean? Need Arc Warden guide. We have to figure out how to play him first. Concerned Reddit to reach out to us. Okay. Okay. Some nice help. Thank you very much, Henry. Give game, please. Yeah, the new Reddit is terrible. The old one is much, much better. I like the new Reddit layout looks terrible, I think. This is so much cleaner. Like it's just but if I click get new Reddit, can I go back to the old one? Kind of afraid. I'm afraid that at some point they're gonna force me off this old layout. But it's just so much better. Ninja art. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Not sure what's going on with this thing. What is that supposed to be? I have no idea. Random bits and bobs of leather. Also, this belt does not look very practical. But okay, I mean, a lot of those layouts are not exactly practical. Strap for what? For the quiver? Okay. But why does it go like this? Why not? Would it make much more sense to go like this? Then it comes down here and sort of goes around. Kind of weird. But okay. What are people saying on Reddit? 5 subs plus 4 subs plus Lina. Okay, so apparently on the stream the third draft has already begun. Only Lina again. I shouldn't comment in fashion. Okay. So this guy thinks that they should let Leshrak through instead of Lina. I think that I agree with that. Nisha about to go 0-6 in the finals of the last 2 biggest tournaments. Feels bad, man. Yeah, it would have been hype with Boxy. Yeah, the strap is meant to look attractive, not practical. Indeed, basically it's supposed to emphasize the boobs. That's the main reason for having this strange strap. You've got a draft. Oh. I think you got it.
Gaiman gladiators turn to ban.
Is it Gaiman? Okay, apparently it's Gaiman and not Gaiman.
Radiant Radiant's turn to ban. Dire's ban now.
Lul. Lost. C lost to stand in. Oh, lul. SA lost with the crowd telling them and smokes were lul.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so Prophet gets banned out here by Gaiman again. And this time Gaiman have first pick, so they can pick Lina if they want to.
Radiant ban.
If Liquid don't ban it out, which according to Reddit they don't.
Dire's turn to pick.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
Radiant's turn to pick.
Lina again. So I don't think Liquid have any idea how to really counter that hero, but apparently they're trying. Is the Netherlands as utopic as Liechtenstein is to you? No. Netherlands are also a pretty, you know, well-run country. Not too bad, but not anywhere near as good as Liechtenstein.
Dire's turn to pick.
Tiny coming through. Yeah, I don't know about this. Like Trident and Tiny are good supports. Maybe they tried this idea with mid Tiny on Mickey perhaps. I don't know. Yeah, they got like Lina Undying. That's such a strong lane. How do you deal with that?
Radiant's turn to ban.
And Jima.
The Dire get a ban.
So, okay, Betra gets banned out. Liquid don't want to run it again. Don't want to face it either. So... I think you have to go for some sort of range carry here.
Seconds.
So it's going to be hard to deal with the
5 seconds remaining.
Undying Tombstone. Sniper did not work out well last time. Maybe try something like Drow.
Turn to ban.
Henry likes spreading a bit of fake news. Puck is banned out.
Seconds. Dire's ban now.
Okay. Yeah, just... I just feel like Liquid don't really have any idea how to counter Lina.
10 seconds.
Maybe they have... Maybe they surprise us.
5 seconds remaining. Here's the Radiant ban.
Okay, that's Drow ban. I think that's good ban. What else do you ban out here?
10 seconds. Radiant's
I don't think they really fear that Ace Beastmaster. That was not really very decisive. But yeah, they banned the Quinn Pangolier. That's I think a good choice. Right, there's a Rubik, so this indicates it's gonna be Tiny Core.
10 seconds.
Or maybe they just go some sort of 5-head Rubik mid play or something. But I think it's gonna be Tiny in the mid lane. But you're kind of like giving away your hand a bit early there. You can just pick any hero that does well against Tiny. Which admittedly Tiny does well in pretty much all the lanes.
Dyer's turn to pick.
There's the Io. Okay. Io and Witch Doctor. So they're going to be mass heal strat. Okay, what is this? It's going to be Io mid? Undying offlane? What is this? Is it possible for me to become King of Liechtenstein? No, Liechtenstein doesn't have a king. Has a prince. It's a principality. Oh, you just spoke with Sai. Okay. Good. Mickey going mid. Okay. AA? Possibly. I mean, they've got like all these healing supports. Yeah, there's AA there. Okay. Yeah, but you have got like Undying, Io, and Witch Doctor. One of these has to be a core. With Undying offlane, I suppose you can make Undying offlane work.
10 seconds.
You actually farm somewhat decently if you max out your decay.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, first Witch Doctor pick. I think we saw one AA in the tournament so far. Before this. So
Radiant's turn to bat.
it's just gonna make this Lina unkillable. But
Fan now.
with AA and maybe getting like a some anti-healing items, get the what's it called, get the vessel, get Shivas, get Skadi.
10 seconds.
It should be doable.
5 seconds remaining.
Question is though is what kind of carry does Liquid want? And I mean, I suppose you could also run something like Ancient Apparition in the mid lane. You build like an axe, you got like this Chilling Touch. Not that bad. But you pretty much have to like buy an Aghanims to become a right clicker, and then you still need like actual attack speed and stuff. Morph? Yeah, Morph is decent, that's true. For Liquid, yeah.
Here's the
And
Radiant ban. Dyer's turn to pick.
so what do they pick here? I think they would still want a Quinn hero. That's why they're banning on mid laners on Liquid as well. So what do they pick here for Quinn?
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
There's so many mid laners already banned out. What even is left in terms of good mid laners?
Turn to pick.
Oh, there's Tusk. Okay, Tusk is a possible mid laner. Maybe is it gonna be Tusk against Tiny? I think Tiny's would like that. But you're just kind of trading farm.
10 seconds.
They're both rather tanky, so it's hard to kill. They'll kill each other.
5 seconds remaining.
But yeah, Liquid needs some sort of nice carry. Yeah, Morphling would work. Yeah, Void Spirit is not really that strong right now. I think he's just like a severely weaker version of the other spirits. What do you take here, Liquid? They've not got a lot of time, so you probably want something that's ranged, so you can deal better with the Tombstone. I mean, Troll is still available. Go for Troll here. What is the difference between a prince? It's not a principal, it's a prince and a king. That's a principality. It's the monarch of a principality is called a prince. Whereas the monarch of a kingdom is called a king. Earthshaker, what? Who is carry here? Nisha, it's gonna be Nisha Ancient Apparition. What the hell? Okay, Insania Rubik, Mickey is gonna be on Tiny. So is it gonna be like
I don't consider myself the best
carry
player.
Tiny, or is it gonna be carry Ancient Apparition with mid Tiny? I have no idea what this draft is. Yeah, basically just the idea is like a principality is just like less important, smaller, whatnot than the kingdom.
5 seconds remaining.
AA versus Tusk mid, that's possible, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what this draft is. Like the Tusk pick, I think it's fine because so many midlanders were already banned out. And it's gonna be offline Witch Doctor. So weird. I have no idea how to evaluate this draft. Now I understand what someone on Reddit wrote. They wrote 9 supports and Lina. I don't know. Like AA can sort of work as a core. Because with the axe, you like a decent right clicker. You've got like a lot of damage, a lot of magic damage, and the slow sort of included in there. But I don't think it's good enough. Witch Doctor Wisp is a cancer combo. Oh, I mean they're gonna have lots of healing. But other than that, yeah, I do think that it's going to be max heal. Let's switch over to the other thingy. Okay, Witch Doctor with the headdress first. I assume it's going to be a... It's going to turn into a... what do you call it? You know, the thing. Oh, he's gonna go for mech. Okay. I thought he would go for Holy Locket first, but the mech makes sense as well. Yeah, the healing does damage, but you know, like, you know, maxed out it's 40 damage per second. It's not that crazy.
30
And
seconds.
the radius is not that big. Right, it's like 2/3 of a radiance basically, as far as the damage goes. If you get Holy Locket, you also you increase the heal and therefore also the damage. So you get like 30% more damage as well. Okay, that's they're just reading there. They're gonna get this rune.
For once, we're in agreement.
Yeah, it's gonna make it carry Tiny. I guess it's gonna go for the shards early on, but yeah, that's Cloak of Flame basically. Yeah, which is nice and all. It's a good ability, but does it justify playing him as a core? I don't know. Like in AD, this This Voodoo Restoration is actually a really strong ability on like tanky frontline kind of heroes. Oh, Ace might just be dead here. So much damage coming out here. Wow.
The best player?
First blood.
Yeah, the violent start here for Liquids paying off. Alright, how's this mid lane going? Oh, 0 last hits for Nisha. Okay. Oh my god. Like, it's cold feet is just like not a thing against Tusk. You just always snowball. 0 last hits, by the way. Or 1 last hit, 2 last hits. Okay, there we go. 2 last hits. But like much more on Quinn. Yeah, I mean, it's snowball. I don't get this AA core here. I mean, I don't know what Liquid are doing. I was gonna go for the Soul Ring, so it's the downside of the Voodoo Restoration is that it takes up a lot of mana. You don't have to worry about that. We've got a Soul Ring IO. So I suffered a bit in this lane. I don't really like this off lane. Shaker, he might get a kill there. Nope. He's gonna go for treads, and then probably with this Blitz Knuckles probably indicates that he's going for the Witchblade, I would assume. Maybe like treads, Witchblade, and then Aghanims or something like that.
That should help.
I just don't know about this build. I like the AA pick here, but I mean, it's not even like all sniper, because you pretty much need an Agonist to do proper DPS with right click. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can harass a bit here and there, but this Tusk just comes online much faster. Okay. I mean, this bottom lane is going okay. I mean, Witch Doctor is a bit behind in last hits, not that much though. Ooh, heal up top. That's nice. Oh, no stick yet here on Xenia. Does Nisha have a big ego? I don't know. Yeah, but like both these drafts are so cookie. But I mean, at least what Gaming have gone for them is that they got Lina. You've got all these like supporty kind of heroes running around and doing stuff, and in the end Lina's gonna outcarry everyone. But from what I know, Nisha is like a very sort of quiet, reserved player. I don't know if he has a big ego, but who knows? I'd say I'm a Nisha expert. Do not have a degree in Nishaology. The Ace indeed going for the Voodoo Restoration max build. Doesn't even have a point in Paralyzing Cask. Whoa. I mean, so far this is not working out too well. This Core Witch Doctor. It's 3-0 for Liquid, but they're still behind the net worth. It shows you how little the kills actually matter in the early game. Okay, so Nisha is 6 now. They want him though. That's also 6. And he's got a Canaan as well. But Treant helping out a little bit. Okay, they think better of it. Ooh, they're wrapping around here. That's interesting. No, it's not gonna go for it. No level 6 yet. Okay, Tofu is going for it, but there's support coming in behind. Benya refilling the bottle. Okay, so that's gonna be the... No, not quite the treads. I mean, this just does so little. I mean, yeah, you get like a bunch of bonus damage and slow and stuff, but... I wonder if the idea is even to go for a fast Aghanims. Oh, the bottom lane though is going really well for Liquid. And we also have like at least a decent CS lead here for Mike. Where's Lima? In Peru. Good old Peruvian Dota. Yeah, I don't know if this deep dive is good for them there. It's a bit too deep. I think Liquid are gonna punish this. 1-for-1 so far. The Roger dealing lots of damage. Double the huts. Oh, uphill misses. But actually, Nisha's out of mana and now doesn't do anything anymore. Okay, never mind. I should have knocked out Lina. So it's 3-for-1. Pretty good. This hero's just busted. They took away the EG sponsor too? What do you mean? This is just like with AA, you like need a lot of mana to actually be able to spam out your Chilling Touch, but then you also need attack speed, and you also need an Aghanims, and you also speak squishy, so you need some sort of BKB and stuff. You just need it's kind of like playing Silencer mid, right? You just, yeah, you can do like decent right click damage and stuff, but you just need so many items to really make the hero work as a core. Okay, Zai. Like even Urshakers these days are building Wraith Bands. This item is just busted. Can we please nerf Wraith Band? Is it true that Hitler allowed Jews at the Olympics in Germany? I assume so. I don't know if there were any Jews, but probably.
Middle tower is under attack.
So I don't really find anything there. At least there's still some farm here. He shall be shoveling. Yeah, at the Olympics in Germany in, what was it, like 36, 38?
Dyer's middle tower
It was
is under
36.
Radiant's
Um,
bottom tower is
Hitler was
staggering.
very interested in presenting a good a sort of good image of Germany to the world. So it wouldn't exactly paint a good picture to like ban certain athletes from attending. Shaker shot is so nutty, but the hero wasn't really good enough. You can now do a ranged totem slam stun. I mean, yeah, the shard and the axe are pretty good. I think it's correct to just go for the blink first. That's gonna be Witchblade or AA. It's being rolled on though. That's a problem with AA, 0 defensive abilities.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What is Insane even doing here? Why is he going in there?
It's nothing.
Radiant's middle tower.
At least Mickey is having a good game.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
He's still behind Alina.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Yeah, if you want to make like an int ranged hero work, why not just use Lina instead of an AA? Like this AA, you need to invest like 4.2k as like just your buy-in to be a proper right clicker. Lina just invests like 1,000 gold in the Falcon Blade to get enough mana region to keep up her stacks, and that's all you need. And all the other gold you invest is going into stuff like Maelstrom and that does damage, and stuff like Boots of Travel that makes you mobile, and defensive items and so on.
Got it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Lina also has a stun, which is kind of nice. And like AA has like a conditional stun and like a little bit of a slow and such, but it's just so much worse. I suppose Mickey is gonna have a shard soon. He's probably gonna get the shard before the blink dagger, I would imagine, and carry Tiny.
Dyer's top tower needs
Or does he just want to get the blink dagger so he can make space?
Tide Hunter.
Allow Nisha to farm up whatever he wants to farm. Okay, Witchblade and now a shard. What's the shard again? Okay, shard is also kind of nice. Also helps you farm. That's by the way another disadvantage of AA. He's got no farming abilities unless you get the shard. Boom handle's kind of nice. Even more range on Tiny. Top lane, Undying should go down. And that is Tombstone against Tombstone. That's a little win for Liquid there. But already GG is 4k ahead. It's like you've got this sort of goofy mid laner that needs a lot of farm to come online, and you're already 4k behind.
Dyer's top tower is about to take the flood. Radiant's bottom tower
Really had high hopes for Liquid after the performance earlier today,
is under attack.
but this is kind of embarrassing.
Bottom tower is under attack. Dyer's top tower is about to take the flood. Is gone.
Oh, Celery is actually going for the mech.
Tower has rung
Ooh, Witch Doctor going for pipe first? That's so weird. Yeah, this Witch Doctor is not working out at all, to be honest, but you know, who cares?
None to burn.
Lina gonna carry. I don't get it. If you're going for the Voodoo Restoration, why would you not just go for the Holy Locket? It's such a good item on Witch Doctor. It's so cheap, and you know, like it gives you stuff like mana and health, which you need anyway. Right, the recipe is pretty cheap. It's efficient on slots because you want to have a wand anyway, probably, Mr. Ace. I don't know. It seems like this is just like GG's just kind of flexing, saying, okay, we can pick this previously unpicked hero in as a support hero in the offlane and still win. I don't know about this. Such a weird game. Such a weird game.
Middle tower is under pressure.
Yeah, if you can cast it, especially if you can cast it on on IO, you're gonna heal 2 people at once.
Fortified structures can't be breached. I could. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's just in general such a powerful item. Like also generates charges over time, which is quite powerful.
Dire's middle tower is under
And it's just so slot efficient. Like in any kind of hero where you already have like a decent amount of field, it's just a strong item. Ooh, Duracho is just too powerful here. I think every core on GG is more fun than every core on Liquid. Okay, he's got this gun for this Blink Dagger, and he's got like 1 kill from the lane, but hasn't really made any plays with the Blink Dagger. Nisha, in the meanwhile, he's still so far away from Aghanims. Gonna have it in like 25 minutes, the earliest. And it's just not good. Why am I a gun control freak? What do you mean by that? Okay, Jabba, the Huts, being a bit cursed. I'm not sure if he's gonna live. If TP is gonna live there, it should be fine. So that was a nice fight for Liquid. Yeah, I can't get the Witchblade there. It's just, yeah, the attack speed is nice. Tactical speed is nice and all, but I want guns banned from people? What are you talking about? I'm not for gun control. Yeah, I don't think Maelstrom is quite right either. I suppose now that you can upgrade it to Lipton, it's actually not bad. You can go like Maelstrom, Aghanims, and then probably after BKB go for a Gleipnir. Yeah, I mean, Duracho, it's just Lina. Yep. I mean, stacking slows can be strong. Because you've got like, does this increase the slow? No. So we got, oh, you already have 100% movement slow. So as long as you hit once a second, you already lowering them to the minimum. I mean, like, I understand they picked this AA late because all the healing stuff, but why not just put the AA as a support? Just run like POS 4 AA or like POS 5 AA with the Treant as a 4, and then just put Tiny mid and just pick a proper carry for Nisha, for Miki, whatever. I wasn't aware there was 100%.
Dire's bottom tower.
I guess against Lina, the extra slow is gonna do a little bit because she's got so much like bonus movement speed. But still, she's still gonna be down to 21% movement speed, which is probably still the minimum. Yeah. So extra slow indeed doesn't really help.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Why the fuck did Liquid at TG have Lina again? Your guess is as good as mine. I think it's just like you need to let them have something. And I think they were quite afraid of the Quinn Leshruck. They don't want to face Ace Broodmother either. And like in the first game where Liquid did have first pick, they also could have picked Lina, but they chose to go for the Prophet instead. I think they're a bit higher than the Lina, which I'm not sure if that's the correct move. What is this abomination? So 22% health, regen, and lifesteal amp. Or you could just get this much cheaper item and get 30%.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
Okay, Zyna going for the 4-star. Also got the shard. She's just pretty underfarmed, which is often what you see with offlane Earthshakers.
Stiff win.
This is a very black fissure. Ooh, Tofu. He's fine.
Radiant's bottom tower is falling. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh my god. Quinn is gonna die though. Or is he? No, he's not. Yes, he is. There we go. What? He's still alive? Ow. Yeah, this feels like a show match or something where like nothing is in a line, so they pick like goofy drafts to try stuff out. Does not feel like the tournament of a major tournament. Maybe the idea is that Liquid already sort of given up after game 2 and just want to try out something. That's what they've been doing, clearly isn't working. But this is maybe a bit too crazy.
Is under attack. Radiant's middle tower can't handle this change. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Yeah, I just... They're down 17k. They're... Okay, he's almost got the Aghanims now. Now that the game is basically over. And he's still not going to need a BKB to actually survive in fights. Still's not going to have that much attack speed. Oh. Okay, not good enough. Not good enough.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning for enemies. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
What happens if you AA ulted and use Voodoo Restoration? Do you still do damage?
They're trying to bring down Radiant.
Probably not, right? But I'm not sure actually. Racho is so farmed. So farmed. Like, he didn't stand this anyway. It's gonna be fine. He's got BKB, he's got good Aegis. It's fine. They're gonna die once, that's okay. Okay, I mean, I guess if you don't use your BKB. I guess GG also not taking this game too seriously. I don't know what they're doing there. Like 5 more fights like that and Liquid are back in the game. Still no shard here on Tiny. Oh, you play Tiny Karen and not get shard.
Got it.
It's so weird to me. I mean, I know they nerfed the shard, but still. Gotta help out the farm so much. Plus, like, bonus AoE damage in fights is also nice. So Quinn is just also really farmed. I think he's got everything he needs. Got the phase boots, got Deso, BKB, Blink. I'm just kind of a bit shocked what's happening in this game. And yeah, well, everyone else is doing kind of goofy stuff. The Ratcher is just Lina, he's just farming. He's gonna outscale them all. Finally, we've got the Aghanim Scepter here on Nisha. Now he's gonna go for a Hurricane Pike, okay.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
That is a thing apparently.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
Mika's got the BKB and now is finally going for the shard. Would it be much better to get the shard earlier? I think Nisha just needs a BKB. I think Hurricane Pack is enough here. He also needs to be the one who hits the tombstone. And then the BKB is helpful there. Alright, it's a good initiation there. But Lina. Okay, that's some nice ultimate there, but still Lina. Nice trained ult, but it's a Lina. She's got a freaking Satanic. Doesn't even care she's blazing against AA. Still buys Satanic.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
He literally doesn't care. She's almost out of... Okay, she's got the 7 shadow still. It's just a prank, bro. He's now going for the blink dagger on Witch Doctor. What? A weird build. Still 14k net worth lead. Mika is trying to do his best here, but he just, like, nothing's dying here. They just don't have the damage. Like none of the heroes actually farm fast. Like Nisha has no farming item. Mike has no farming item. Doesn't even have the shard here at 30 minutes. Okay, they do catch the Ratcher here. That's a nice pickoff. The backlands though. They do lose the mid laner as well. So it's just a 1-for-1. Still good for Liquid. Oh wow, that's great. That was some nice play. There's so much heal, nothing's dying, and now there's no damage left. Mika tries to Augustul Totem away. You're not getting on this one, buddy. Oh. Carrier goes down. Carrier goes down, he said. No. Win with the rare slip up there. It's like Liquid just need to like perfectly use all the spells together for them to have a chance here. Whereas Gaimin just needs to protect Lina and she's just gonna carry everything. Oh.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
Roshan is available. They do it really fast. We've got a Deso here. So, I mean, like, what even is the plan for Liquid? I mean, even going for the Tome of Knowledge here.
Money to burn.
He was at level 20 with the 80 chilling touch damage. But also problem is it doesn't go through BKB, so as long as opponents are BKB, he does basically no damage. And newsflash, all the enemy cores have BKBs. So much healing. A shot on Io. Oh, it's got a stronger version of Overcharge. So I don't even know what to say about this game. Like what? Okay, might as well just call it. What does Gaben say about their chances? I say it gives them 5%. 6%, yeah? Getting good at this. Getting pretty good at this. What is this? Okay. It's gonna block the camp. This is the level 2 Dragon Slave. Oh, TP cancelled. They're hunting, they're hunting. Liquid are sort of prepared. Ooh, Zai going for the Aghanim's. Extra mobility. Oh, Celery, is it gonna find something? Yes, they're gonna find something now. That's a good ward. Jabba Jabba is gonna go down. And Fireworks come out, but for what? Okay, give patch now. Just release patch in the middle of this game. It's fine. You know, suddenly like Fiery Sorceress just does a lot less because patch came out. Okay, they're gonna get the Xena once. already used BKB, so might be in slight trouble. But okay, I was gonna save her. But yeah, there's just not enough damage here on Liquid. This is a complete failure, this build. And the carry tiny not carrying anything.
Radiant's top tower just got sent to the bottom. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Really tight, Hunter. Radiant fortified their structures. Their structures are fortified. They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, what's... Okay. I think it's probably down to like 4% now? 2%, okay. Even says you've got no chance. Oh my god, this IO. Gonna die finally. Yeah, I mean, this A switch drug is not working at all. Right, this is not a well-functioning offlaner. But it does not matter. Liquid do indeed defend their base. For now. But Lina is still farming. And she has the same net worth as Nisha and Zyd put together.
That should help.
Okay, Nisha now going for even more attack speed. But like, without BKB, what are you gonna do? Oh, is it buffering? Really? Like, doesn't he have enough mana to sustain this chilling touch stuff with more attack speed? Doesn't have BKB, doesn't have anything. Well, we've seen a refresher orb. That's like a rather aspirational goal. Like, when I grow up, I want to have a refresher orb. Yeah, I mean, this Lina is already 6 slotted, right? I mean, it's also 39 minutes. It's not like that unusual, but like, no one on Liquid has any farm.
The whole bunch of bunches.
Full 5G connection in it. Oh, Tusk even going. I guess GG also having a bit of fun. Even Tusk going for the moonshot. Such a wacky build. Doesn't even have an Aghanims. But wants to get the Aghanims from third Roche. Ah. Ooh, 2%? Yep, 2%. It's a nice item to have on AA. Oh, 25%, 25 talent. Yeah, okay. I guess that's not bad. He's going for it, going for Hex, and can't fault him for that. I think Hex always very strong. They're actually not even saving for buyback. Okay, Liquid are going for some sort of play now. They have to make something happen. They can't just let it in the farm forever. Okay, just pushing at the mid lane and retreating, but yeah. Did you want to fight? Ooh, nice 4-stuff in the Earthshaker, but he's still gonna die there. Maker just has to get away here. Oh, he's got the Aghanim's. Doing decent damage there, but not nearly enough. Lina's completely untouched. This, I think, is where you call it. We just lost a fight where you lose 4 heroes and everyone on the enemy team is still close to full HP. This is the last time I got a health checkup. I don't know, maybe like 2 years ago. And there's GG. Your Lima Major winners are Gaming Gladiators. I don't think I have cirrhosis. That's rather unlikely. Yeah, that was a bit of a disappointing finals. And we'll never know how this would have looked like with Boxy in there. But that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, that's gonna be it from my stream for today. I'll stream tomorrow when the patch is upon us. Doing a bit of a patch review. I got a check. I didn't get a like full body checker or anything like that. Just got like it checked out my arm, right? Not some sort of full checkup. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with the new patch. Goodbye.